So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Smith now. Off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick six.
And that is incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Wilson to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Brown.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Smith.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw is Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Wilson changing the play.
They'll run it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
14, run it.
4th down, here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing now is Geno.
He completes this to Walker.
So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Smith.
This is the tight end Fant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Smith on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Smith.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Geno now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Smith. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quran Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Wilson going to change things up here.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19.
Now it's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and they'll remain down by 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
13 next.
To throw is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now Geno on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, here's Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
What? 3 yards remain for second down.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And my goodness, another interception.
He's on his way.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Start.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw on second down is Smith.
This ball caught by McIntosh.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Front left. Check 50.
Now Wilson. This is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On the ground, this is Williams.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
What were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, here's Williams. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Left pass, left pass.
They run. It's Williams. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Smith's going to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the...
They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Pick it up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Zebra.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 26.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to Walker on 1st down.
Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the...
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll send Judy in motion left.
Now Wilson. He's got Burton here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They give it to Williams, running right. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Broncos nothing.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
On 4th down, Smith.
Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the gun, it's Walker. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally down at the 32-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Geno now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba
from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12.
Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Wilson wants a different look.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbunam now.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Bring out. Right left. Good job right there. Move in.
Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, if it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw, Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 109 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again with Walker. There he goes, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Running left is Walker.
For the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go. 14. Friday.
To throw is Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. And And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Good, good.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
5-yard line.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
That's the score. Seahawks 21, Broncos 14. Brett Maher set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Smith now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
19.
Now Wilson on first down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second down and 3.
Hey, easy. Check.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now Wilson. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
181 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Walker with another carry.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
49.
To throw on second down is Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing on third down, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
And 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here's second down.
12. 36 power. Reload. 14. Hey, zero.
On second down, Wilson.
Able to find Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's third down at 5.
Front left. Hey. Front that. Good job right there.
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, zero.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
It's fourth down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. First and 10. Smith to throw.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here's first down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Here's Smith. Short throw to Dissler.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers with all the guys who catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
36 power. Screen eight.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a gain of 5.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Wilson.
Finding Williams on the check down.
So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, well, we're getting overtime. Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL, but the execution was pretty darn good.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
There's a nice move. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
212 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Smith.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will get another first down here up near midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And going right back to Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Geno now to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Geno. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was thanks largely due to the play of the quarterback, CD, a guy who's been doing it for a while, and that's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a tough. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler.
called that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Gun. All go to Busto. Alert. 14.
Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. Runs over it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Trucks over it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, 0.
Here's Wilson.
Quick throw, finding Dosich.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
4 yards loss. Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
19.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 20. Throwing now is Geno. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Smith. Steps away. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
An audible here to get a new look.
On fourth down, Smith looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, it's Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Again, it's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Smith going to move him around. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Changing this at the line.
They snap it to Smith. Flushed out right.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
57 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Go 14. Swim right. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Run it. Run left. Left pass. One left.
Wilson. This one swung out to Williams.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly.
And they'll send Judy in motion left.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run. It's Dallas.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Cover. 13 next. Tuesday.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
No ball.
Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Start.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's taken down at the 43. But now the 4 picking up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Wilson changing the play.
They give it to Williams, running right.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, 26 yards.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. 14 yards that time for number 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Gino on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
4 down. 36 power. Relook. 14.
Now Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okurobunan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
14.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
95. Good job right there.
Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton.
And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tempo.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing.
Caught left side, Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
19.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now left side on the swing pass. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Williams running left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wilson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Maher able to put this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1. A first look here for D.J. Dallas.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back to Walker on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Kenneth Walker, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're a RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson.
They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
2 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Check 50, check 50. Go. Hey, let's go double count right here, double count. Screen, eh?
Looking to throw. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Marr is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Smith on 1st down.
He completes this to Walker.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Geno now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A 53-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 114 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, a nice spin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Lockett, the motion man right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno.
Through the middle of the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
37 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
Wilson wants a different look. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action with Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18.
Now Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos.
Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And quickly they get to the line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. the air is rare.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, on the ball.
On the give, it's Walker.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Hey, Tony.
Now Gino on 1st down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Walker with another carry.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. To about the 40-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Wilson. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 1st down, Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, 28 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Smith here, an audible at the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner.